guessing, and whenever you're looking at the clients, like you're not counting, right? But now you're like, dun, right?
Yeah.
And then okay, I hear it, dun, right? And this is a way of like teaching, and it's a way of like having. Then this is the thing that you're missing a little bit,
Yeah.
because like people breathing, and you get them there, amazing things happen. You get them down, also amazing things happen, because it's like a reminder of like let it go.
Yeah.
And when people let go, then like they realize that our bodies are doing all the heavy lifting, and we are stressing ourselves by like paying attention to it. And so you do that for 30 minutes, it feels very connected.
Yeah.
You don't ever want to do in the middle,
Right.
right? And if you're having a tool like this, like you're gonna do it in the middle, right? Does it make sense?
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Where did you get that from?
Just on Amazon. This is just like a bicycle, like headphone. But this way you can listen to what I'm saying, and like, and then you can make it in a way where like, welcome to this class. My name is Jose Sanchez, and I'm here to make sure that you guys have a great time. Dun, that speech is said, like, the people are like, oh, hello, you're like a professional. How do you remember this? How do you remember that, right? But that's like something very easy, and that's something that we can do, because the biggest issue would be like multiplying ourselves in a way where like now the other people, they can come here, work, and they feel very happy, and they're also providing a good service, right? Because like if you're donating and you want to get 150, like the other people have to be employees.
Right.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
You cannot give them equity. You cannot give them decision power.
Right.
Because you don't want to mess it up. You don't want to like have the franchise ready. You want to keep them happy enough. That way you are adding to their life in the way that they see fit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How many balls did you get?
Total? I have the set that's with me. That's 3, 6, maybe 12.
Okay. So what do you say if the next 30 minutes and then we finish in 30 minutes? I think that we.
Oh, how many do I have with me right now?
Yeah.
3.
3.
Yeah. 4.
Um,
I have 4 with me right now.
So we can do like a 30-minute class. So you can start teaching me, and then this is like the way to scale. It's like the classes that, for example, the next class, it would be an ideal scenario for me to teach that class, or be able to get to that class so that I can teach that course. And that way we can focus on like providing that class as an extension. It becomes like a mental fitness class. And then it's something that Joe will approve. And then whenever there's like a large event like that, then we can capitalize on it and like grow as fast as possible, because this is like the best engine to try things, right?
That it's true, yeah. Very true. Okay.
And then make it in a way where like you literally like now you're thinking about like passing me all the knowledge and like being challenging me to be to figure out how to make it better.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Write a curriculum, that kind of stuff. And then just, work it from there.
Okay.
Awesome. So we can do that. Let me know. You want me to help you bring it from over there?
No, I got it.
Okay. Oh, you have it inside there?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I wrap them individually, and then I just stack them.
Cool. What do you think about the BPMs? Like the change of it?
I thought it was really dope. David does the same thing. He doesn't use, he uses more like tribal chanting kind of music,
Got it.
but they're intended to be at the BPM that he wants people breathing at. For me, and I told him this, I was like, some of the songs almost took me out of my flow state. Which is why I actually think it works better probably with singing bowls, but maybe I'm biased. But it's helpful, absolutely.
And then we can do this, but isn't it so cool to figure out like to know
Yeah, that is cool.
from snowboarding? I felt like I was doing like a 180, and then I was doing this way and then that way, doing this way, like I was just like, and then I fell down like this,
Oh no.
and then like I hit my hood over here.
You okay?
Yeah, just a little sore. Cool. So tell me about this, that, and that.
So I brought with me, these three, 1, 2, 3 are a major third triad. This one is, I think that's an E. This one I actually don't know a ton about. This is one of my newer ones. I didn't bring the mallet that makes them sing, because I didn't realize.
Like inside?
Yeah.
Right.
I only brought my striking mallets.
When do you, what's the frequency of like that compared to that?
There's a high.
No, the like.
Like singing?
Yeah.
So you get the sound partials by striking. If I were to like play around the rim, you don't get the different partials. So for me, when I use these bowls, I like to use them for the entrainment, and entrainment is when the brain wave starts matching the frequency of the bowl.
Okay.
And I find that happens faster and easier by striking the bowl and not by going around the rim of the bowl.
Okay.
With crystal bowls, which people love using for some reason.
The crystal balls are the white ones, right?
Yeah.
Got it.
So crystal bowls, I personally don't use them because you don't get the different sound partial frequencies out of them. It's a different material, and it's fine for what it is. Mm-hmm. You can find bowls like this bowl sounds very similar to a crystal bowl in that you're not getting a lot of different partials in that. You can never find a crystal bowl that can do what metal bowls do, but you can find some metal bowls that can do what crystal bowls do. Mm. Crystal bowls were also very, very new. They were created in the 1980s, whereas this bowl is from the 1800s, and I have some bowls that are even older than that. They were also created, the crystal bowls were created as a byproduct of Silicon Valley. So that when they were making the different computer chips, there was all of this silica dust that was left over. That's what they're using to make those. It's a mold of what was once a quartz crystal, but has been processed so much that you can't really call it a crystal anymore. It's not to say that like as a material it doesn't make a beautiful sound and it's not relaxing, it still works. I personally just don't think it's the same thing as these. When
you strike it, do you usually like hold it afterwards to stop it, or do you let it go?
I let it go. I always let it go.
Because the other frequency would like overtake it. Is that right?
Yes. So there are times where, like, if I were to. there are times where I would want something to phase out faster, and then I can press down on it, but I rarely do.
Right.
I actually really enjoy when the different harmonics start to happen.
So teach me what's since I don't know. So what's the difference between, of course, the different height? Like what's
Yeah. So these are major third scale, so they're skipping a note in between.
okay?
C.
The ones that you have, does it keep the same note? Like you, because you have 12, right?
Yeah, no. So my others do not
Or in between.
go in between
Got it.
these, but I am building on this so that I have the full scale in this particular set. So these three bowls were purchased from one of my teachers.
Got it.
He runs he's an antiques dealer. He runs a website called Bells of Bliss.
What's the pricing for all four?
This was purchased separately from someone else. This I think was 2,200.
Okay.
These three together were about 2,200.
2,300.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
2,200. About 2,200 for these, and he sold them to me as a set. He did not source them as a set though.
Right.
Like he found them. So he travels every.
Oh, so these are different balls from different things.
Yes.
So it would have been better to have like the same, right? Because
Right.
You have more like levels of accuracy a little bit.
Yes. So he put these together and sold them to me as a set. So they sound very beautiful together. But when he found these, he found them one at a time.
Okay. What about this one?
This one I know very little about because I purchased it from someone who I usually do not purchase from.
Got it.
And I haven't. My teacher, his name is Guy. Guy has a frequency analyzer.
Guy Theory.
Guy Yaya Beta. Guy on his website has a frequency analyzer, so you can like hook up the microphone, play it, and he'll tell you exactly what the frequency is.
Like it says like, what do you think I could find the? Oh, I can able to find that on frequency like what is that called?
The hertz.
Yeah. So frequency what? Meter, you said?
Yeah. Frequency analyzer is what he calls it.
Is it one of these ones?
It's built into his site.
Got it.
I can probably find it.
Because that's important to have.
Yeah. And I don't know off the top of my head what, I mean, I have it written down at home. I don't know off the top of my head what these frequencies are. Give me 1 second. I'll send it to you.
There's an app for it.
Nice.
Let's see what it says. And then you let me know because that's you need to have be able to like measure.
Yeah.
Any of these ones you suggest?
I know he's used this one.
This one?
Yeah.
So tell me about the different ways you can strike it.
If I had my other mallet, this would be easier, but I could. So you always want to strike on the outside of the bowl.
Okay.
Unless, like on a 1-to-1 session, we use what's called a headset where the person is laying down and you have bowls that are strategically placed around the head and around the body. If it's 1-on-1, you're striking here.
Is it because of the loudness?
I actually don't know because that would make sense because if your head is here, I'm actually striking closer to you. It was just what I was taught and I did not question that, but that's a good question. I can go back and ask.
So get started. Okay, so you strike it from the outside.
Yeah, always
And
strike from the outside. Some bowls have, depending on the age, they can be very fragile. These are fairly new.
How old do you think they are?
These are very new. These are like probably within the past 50, 20 years.
That's older than me.
How old are you?
40.
Oh, about the same age. I'm a little older than you.
What is this? Like 78. But it says only DVA.
I don't know what DBA is.
Like the. Oh, now it this side. Do it again. One 38 hertz.
138 hertz. This one?
This is so awesome, right? We're gonna be geeking out now. Okay, got it. 160. What was this one?
160 half.
This is so awesome.
You never want to play too loud because it can get really harsh.
Yeah.
I also never use like hard tips on these because it sounds very brassy.
Yeah.
You can. I just find that these are better for smaller bowls.
Got it. So you put this on the bottom every time?
Yeah.
Do you put this one or do you put the other one?
Anything. So these are just shelf liners, and it's really so that it doesn't slide around.
So that's what you mean, please.
Yeah, that's literally the only reason. If I had another one of these, I would put it here. That's just what I grabbed. These are just more decorative, but they can also slide, so they're not ideal. You never want to put them directly on the floor because they'll vibrate and you'll get like a buzzing sound. And also, if you have a really old bowl, you need some sort of like light cushion because it could break.
And then these are you only use that to put in between?
Yeah, I lay this down just as extra padding underneath, but you also don't want anything that's too thick because then it will absorb the vibrations.
Got it. So when you're in the class, right? So which one do you start with first?
It depends. It completely depends. So I have some bowls that are specifically theta waves, and those sometimes can feel very, very relaxing. I have some that are beta, and those can be more energizing. So it depends on what I want to do in the class. And then sometimes I'm not actually paying attention in a very book smart way. It's more feeling my way through it. So it's part knowing what you're doing and part intuitive.
What do you call this bowl?
This is
do you have a name for a specific one? Do you have a bowl for this one, that one? Like a name for it?
No, I don't know. Not in that sense. So these are all Tharabari bowls. There's different types of bowls. There's lingam bowls, which have like a tiny little like bump lingam in the center of it. There are Manipuri bowls, which are a lot less deep. They're more like wide and shallow. I'll bring a book next time because I have a book that like shows all of the different examples of different bowls. These are the most common though. Yeah.
This is the way that I'm thinking about it, like how to make it in a way where like for the class, you teach me a couple things,
Mhm.
and then I record like your process. But the main thing I would just do one or two.
Mhm.
Like I will do the introduction,
Mhm.
and then like let it you uninterrupted,
Mhm.
and then I see the recording like 10 times, 15 times.
Mhm.
See how like you're doing it. Like memorize how I actually do it,
Mhm.
and I show you how I did it, and then I will tell you like these are the different things that I can hear.
Sure.
So I want to show you something really cool also.
Okay.
So similar to that, um, this is actually very very cool. So I'll put this way, and then if you could just lay down here, just for a second, put your hand.